name's Nicole Fasana, and I'm the Investment and Trade Commissioner in Northeast Asia for the Government of Western Australia. I'm going to share my screen now. Thank you so much for this opportunity to present to you today on investment opportunities in Western Australia. So South Korea is a very important market for Western Australia. South Korea is our third largest trading partner, and much of that trade is around petroleum, iron ore, wheat, and other mineral commodities. So the West Australian government has an economic development framework, and this framework really leads a lot of our strategic economic development across different industries in the economy. Some of the targeted areas that we'd like to focus on in terms of attracting investment into and growing export opportunities in is around production and scale of renewable hydrogen, advanced critical minerals processing, manufacture of medical products and digital health devices, and some other sort of key areas that might be relevant to South Korea might be the decommissioning of oil and gas infrastructure and the development of new carbon capture, utilization, and storage projects. So these are some of the key sort of targeted areas that we'd like to work with South Korean companies in. So West Australia also has a renewable hydrogen strategy. So we recently had 2022 goals, which we had achieved. And now we've got 2030 goals that we are now aiming for. And under the 2030 goals, we really hope to have the same market share in global hydrogen exports as we do in LNG, to have renewable hydrogen used in mining haulage vehicles, to have demand stimulation measures, which could include a broader renewable hydrogen target and certification scheme, renewable hydrogen as a significant fuel source for transportation in regional Western Australia. These are some of the goals that we really do hope to achieve by 2030. And our key focus here is to scale up and realize our potential as a major hydrogen producer and exporter. So across the state, we've got about 30 to 40 different renewable hydrogen projects in various stages. So we also have in green, Pilbara Hydrogen Hub, Midwest Hydrogen Hub, and Kwinana Hydrogen Hub, which we hope to sort of cluster a lot of the projects around and to have some key infrastructure developed in these areas as well. And if we look at, I guess, the project pipeline to 2040, there is an indication there's a potential for about 200 gigawatts worth of renewable energy generation. And these projects could supply millions of tons of renewable hydrogen every year to Korea. Renewable hydrogen, of course, has the potential to value add and decarbonize existing major industries that you have in Korea, such as the steel industry, to produce green products such as green iron and steel. So as mentioned before, we do have identified 3 hydrogen hubs in Western Australia, and one of them is the Pilbara Interconnected Hydrogen Hub, which we have some pretty big plans for, including upgrading of ports to develop a hydrogen pipeline and a research and development facility as well. The Pilbara region has been identified as Australia's most prospective centre for hydrogen demand 2050. And the estimates for hydrogen production and exports in this region range from 3 to over 10 million tonnes per annum by 2050. So these areas will require supply chains and companies to support this industry that we're trying to develop, which is why we really need engagement from South Korean companies in helping us to develop this industry. So the Pilbara area is also home to 5 strategic industrial areas and 5 ports and a highly skilled workforce as well. The West Australian government also has a battery and critical mineral strategy and really do hope to become a world leader in sort of a global hub for battery and critical minerals. In the past, we very much focused on the upstream, and that is really just the production of raw materials relating to the development of batteries. And now we're trying to play more in that midstream space, so trying to value add our critical minerals. And we really do want to work with South Korean companies who are experts at chemical processing and to work together on building up our capability in that midstream processing space. So the West Australian government also are very proud of the commodities that we have here in the state. We're really one of the only jurisdictions in the world that you have all the minerals in one place to develop a battery. We are the world's largest producer of lithium, the 4th world's largest producer of cobalt, the 3rd world's largest producer of rare earths, and we produce significant amounts of nickel, manganese, and copper. And the map on the right shows different types of critical minerals projects in different stages of development throughout Western Australia. So if you're interested in any of these projects, please do reach out to us and we'd be happy to provide you with information on them. Western Australia is also hoping to become this new chemical manufacturing hub. And we have some key midstream investments already, which have started up some projects that are operating and committed or planned with some government funding in place. If you are interested in participating in any of these projects or knowing more, please do reach out to us as well. There are some exciting projects here that will really take Western Australia's capabilities forward in terms of the chemical processing of raw materials. Another industry that we'd really like to promote in South Korea is our health and medical life sciences industry. We do have a health and medical life science industry strategy that really outlines some of the capabilities that we have in this area. It's definitely an industry that we would like to work with South Korea. South Korea is so well known for its health and medical life sciences industry, and we believe that we can work together to develop some very exciting and new business opportunities around this space. So this is just a little summary of the health and medical life sciences industry in Western Australia. It's very much a growing industry, and we're becoming more internationally recognized for our excellence in health, medical research and innovation. We're also quite famous for our clinical, which we have many international companies setting up businesses in Western Australia to do that type of work. We have 5 world-class universities leading some very good research in the medical research space, and we also have a Western Australian Life Sciences Innovation Hub and several different types of funding programs to support businesses entering this industry. So we do also lead plenty of missions internationally, and one of them is also BioKorea. So we do take a delegation up to BioKorea every year. So we will have a stand up there. If you are interested in connecting with us in Korea, please do come and visit our stand at BioKorea every year. And there's different types of grants and funding programs relating to health and medical life sciences if you are interested. So one of the websites that we have called WA Investments is an online deal book that we've developed in partnership with the Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And it's a great tool for international companies who want to look at some opportunities in Western Australia. It does outline some of the existing opportunities that we have and details on these projects. So please do go and have a look. We do also have the Investment Attraction Fund, which encourages international companies to come to Western Australia and invest, and there's some incentives around that through this fund. If you'd like to know more about Invest and Trade WA or our government support program, please do have a look through our QR code here, or you can email the general email address at investandtrade@jetc.wa.gov.au. We also have our Seoul office, which is located very close to the Australian Embassy, and that's our email address there. Our office has a great team, a team of 4 staff led by our director, Jess An, who would be happy to work with you and give you information on how to do business in Western Australia. Thank you very much. 감사합니다.